Yo, what's going on, Peaceful Tribe? Hello, guys. I know it's been a long time. I feel like I always say that. But, guys, I'm on my lunch break right now, so I can't talk that long. However, I know that tea time was missed, and I always like to circle back to my tribe every now and then when I can. And this is the time right now. So, hopefully, we get some people that comes on this live. As you guys see the notification and you come into the room, please, if you can, hit that thumbs up for me. Like I said, this is going to be a quick live, but I think that it's going to be really beneficial. Hey, Lifa Williams, thank you for being here. Sorry about the echo, guys. Echo. Y'all hear that? Basically, that just means we don't got no furniture, but it's okay. I'm still here. Still want to give you guys a quick word before I go back to lunch. We'll go back to work while I'm on lunch. Guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. I greatly appreciate it. As y'all see, just plain old Tiera right now, y'all. I just wanted to come to you guys because, as a lot of you know that's going to be on this live or that will be watching this afterwards, my family and I, we took a hit not too long ago. So right now we're at the rebuilding stage, and I know you guys may not see us a lot. Hey, Lifa Williams, you guys may not see us a lot, and maybe wondering, did they give up? What's going on with y'all? But we're good. Hello, Dancehall World, Wagwan. You know, we're still here, guys. We're still hanging on. We're still living. And I did not forget about my peaceful tribe. So I wanted to take this time out just to talk to you guys. Y'all see the title already. We're talking about disappointments. But disappointments in a different way. I want to talk about why disappointments in life should actually motivate you. Hey, Sophia. Disappointments in life should actually motivate us. I know when disappointments happen, at the time, we're not thinking about how can this motivate me? How can this be beneficial? You know, we're disappointed. We're mad that a lot of things are not showing up or showing out the way that we planned it, or just, you know, the way that we wanted things to go. Hey, Snuggles. Let me read Snuggles. I enjoy the fact that you are all living life and things are actually affecting you on real time, and you are showing the... Yes, Snuggles. We've been going through some things. We had to move into a new home, basically starting with new furniture. Hey, Terry. Thank you for the support. I understand. I gotta go back to work soon myself. But thank you for being here. You know, Snuggles, we're not going to stop. You know, even when we're in the struggle, you guys may not see us as much, but it doesn't mean that we're stopping. It just means that we may have to take a break from social media, but we're getting our lives together. And we're not going to stop showing you guys the struggle, showing you guys the growth, showing you guys the winning and all that stuff. So it's all part of the cycle. So I just wanted to jump into my topic real fast before I go back to lunch. So guys, like I started this video basically saying that, you know, my family currently, even myself, been through some disappointments. You know, I feel like it's not only just me or a wife or a husband or whatever the case is. Everyone in their lives goes through some type of disappointments. Maybe your disappointment is not as, you know, disappointing if it happened to someone else. They may be like, oh, it's okay, I can get over it. You know, so I don't ever want anyone to think that. I think that's something really important to talk about. You know, I don't want you guys thinking, because you may have disappointments in life and maybe you tell someone your situation and they may say, hey, Julian, they may say, girl, that ain't nothing. That is not a disappointment. You can get over that. First and foremost, y'all, don't let anyone tell you how you should feel about something. It is okay to be disappointed. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to feel uncomfortable in situations. You know, hey, Life of SK, hey, love. You know, in the past, guys, I was so used to wanting to be that people pleaser that if I was disappointed in something, I held it to myself. You know, I didn't tell people, or I felt like, oh, my emotions don't matter, so I'm just going to keep it to myself. I want to start this video off by saying, we're going to go through disappointments in life, and rather it being something that we keep to ourselves, sometimes we have to verbally let it out, because disappointments are not just things that we do to ourselves, but also people around us can disappoint us. So I want it to be normal. I want you guys to know that not everything in life is going to be peachy keen. Hey, Aaron, thank you for being here. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. You know, there's going to be times in life when we're going to have disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, but it doesn't mean that we're failures. It doesn't mean that we have to hide our disappointments. It doesn't mean that where we are now, we can't build and we can't be better. So I really want to talk about disappointments when they happen, what it should do to you. So like I said, with my situation in my family, you know, basically we're starting from zero. Talking about being disappointed, guys, devastated, more so devastated in my situation. You know, not only because, yeah, some of our personal things got damaged and stuff, but I was more disappointed and more sad that basically my children had to go through things. You know, it made me feel like a disappointed person. I don't know how to say it. I wasn't disappointed to my children, you know, but I really had to sit and think about, you know what? Stuff is going to happen to us all the time. And yeah, this may be something that the kids are going to remember for the rest of their lives, but what they're also going to remember is how mommy and daddy got up from the situation that we were in, how they made our lives better, how they took that situation to motivate them. Y'all, whatever it is that you don't like, whatever it is that you feel like, you know, I just keep on going down this cycle, don't think of it as is, this is just how my life is. I'm always going to be disappointed by this person, or I'm always going to be in this situation because that's just how my life is. No, not at all. Guess what? Your disappointment can be a lesson that you need to learn. It can be a season in your life that you need to go through in order for you to get to that high level, in order for you to learn those lessons, in order for you to push on and to be stronger. Because we can't run from the disappointments in life. They're always going to be there. They're always going to be there. If it's not a relationship, financial, the living situation, or whatever the case is, always going to be there. But what we need to focus on, how can we be there and know that this is not where I'm going to stay, or know that this is just one part in my life, one area, one wrinkle in time in my life, and I'm going to build on it. That's just what I'm doing. The fact that we were in that situation and now we had to move to an apartment and everything, guys, I am not, and I can say this, knock on wood and everything, I am not looking to rent a home, to live back in an apartment, to nothing else. That situation, that disappointing time for me, gave me motivation. It put fire inside of me. And I'm not even going to talk too much about my plans, what I want to do after this and that. You know, it made me learn that, you know what, it's time for me to really see things differently and to go at things differently, and to take that disappointment and keep it in the back of my head, not to remind me of the things that I couldn't do or the things that I don't have, but more so to give me motivation to push harder. The motivation to say, you know what, that happened to me, and I didn't think that I could get over it. I thought that I would be crying for months and months and months, but I'm not, and I'm okay. So I can get over that. That means that I can get over this situation. That means if I get into another situation, I know I can get over it. That means that I know that I am strong enough to endure things that's being pushed on me. I am resilient enough to keep on going when I'm being pushed down, when I'm being knocked down, not only by life, but by people that's supposed to be in my circle. Y'all, we can't run from disappointments, but what we can do is we can grow from them. We can learn from them. We can help other people. Hey, Yanni, thank you for being here. We can help other people with the situations that we lived in, with the, you know, our lessons that we learned. Because if we can save someone else from going down that road, why not? Right? So sometimes it's going to take for us to build our own testimony so we can help other people when they go down that road, or we see them going down that road. You know, don't think this is my life, I'm just going to give up. You know, Mama Cam, which I love her quote, and she always says it, you know, delayed is not denied. Just because you may be disappointed right now in this time, in this second, in this situation, it feels like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. That is a lie. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're able to talk, as long as you're a well body, and God gave you another day, another hour, another second, that disappointment is going to pass. It's going to be in the past. And if you are able to say, you know what, I'm not going to let that dictate my life. I'm not going to let that let me think that I can't move forward in life because I went through this situation that's over now. If anything, I'm going to remember it to motivate me, to push me harder. You know, those times I want to sit down and watch TV. No, I can't watch TV. I need to go. Because remember when I said I was going to watch TV before, and then it put me into this mindset that, you know, everything is okay. Everything is not okay. I have to remember that disappointed feeling that I had. That, you know, that feeling that I feel like I need to go more. You know, it's not that we want to keep that feeling in us to feel down and out. It's more so we want to keep that feeling in us to motivate us, to put that fire in us, to make us get up and grind. Hey, you want to go out to the club? Nah, girl, I got to study. I got to study because last week I failed my test and I was so disappointed in myself because I decided to do something that I knew I shouldn't have. So I'm going to remember that feeling, remember that when I got that bad grade. I don't want to go back down that road. So I'm going to figure out how I can change myself to fix my disappointments before I look to other people. Because like I said, guys, a lot of times we get disappointed by the things that we don't do for ourselves, or the things that we're overly doing for other people, or things that we are overly doing for ourselves that we know that we're not supposed to. So it's not just what people do to us, it's also what we do to ourselves. And most of the time, I can speak for myself, most of the time we disappoint ourselves before people even disappoint us. Because we put ourselves in situations that we know that we shouldn't. Or we be that people pleaser, or we do things for people that we know that don't deserve it. Don't be that person. If you are constantly living life and you see doors, you see walls, and you just feel like you're just hitting constant disappointments, then you know what? Rather than saying, ain't no one in my circle, no one is for me, no one here loves me, you already in the wrong. You're supposed to say, I'm in my circle. Let me figure out what I can do and show myself more love. When you show yourself more love and you start correcting your actions, people around you will also correct their actions. I promise you. I know it sounds like, girl, whatever, but it's the truth. When you treat yourself good, when you show that, you know what, I'm being accountable for myself, I'm making sure that I don't disappoint myself. So I know that I'm not going to let you come into my peace and disappoint me. So you're going to have to come correct. People are going to see that. But when you treat yourself any type of way, dress any type of way, talk about yourself any type of way, continuously disappoint yourself in situations, tell people about goals that you're going to reach and you don't get there, they see that. They may not say, hey, I thought you said that you was going to have this much saved. Where's that? Because they're not going to care about that. But they're going to see that you're in the same situation from the last time they talked to you. And they see that you disappointed yourself because you said you had these goals. You said that you were going to do this and do that, and you're still in the same place. So if you're able to say those things and disappoint yourself, and here I am, a person on the outside looking in, it's going to be like, that girl don't have morals. She don't have standards. I can literally say or do anything because look at her. Where's her self-love? Where is her correcting her issues so she doesn't disappoint herself? People are not going to see it that deep. They're just going to see, oh, they don't care about themselves, so guess what? I don't need to care about them either. Hey, Delia, thank you for being here. So we need to change the narrative, and it also, it all starts from within. It starts from, it starts from us knowing that, you know what? If I'm tired of living the same life, if I'm tired of going through the same situations, if I'm tired of feeling like I'm in the same relationships over and over again, something has to change, and it has to start with me. It has to start with me. It has to start with the way that I carry myself, the way that I set my goals, the way that I try to aspire to get to where I need to go. No, I'm actually on lunch right now. I'm on lunch. I got a few more minutes. But I just want to talk to y'all about this because, y'all, if we let disappointment come into our lives and say, okay, you know what, this is where I'm going to stay, then we're going to have resentment. And that's the last thing that we need. Long time no see. Good to see you. Thank you, Corvette. Thank you. Like I said, I'm on my lunch, y'all, and I'm like, you know what, I didn't do tea time in a minute. A lot of days just been slipping through our fingers because we've been just trying to get the house together, as well as just trying to make sure that the kids are good, and then we're working and everything. So, you know, it's been a lot of up and downs, but that's why I wanted to come here and talk to you guys, because honestly, we're now healing from a lot of disappointments, you know, a lot of loss right now. So it's really hard sometimes to just get back on your high horse and just act like nothing ever happened, because it does hurt. You know, disappointments, tragic things happen in life to us. And the last thing that we have to do is say, I'm just going to stay in this mindset. I'm going to stay in this ball right here, and I'm going to think that my life is going to get better, but it's not going to happen. The only way that you can get out of that mindset, get out of that ball, is saying, you know what? The past is the past. This is where I am. This is what I'm dealing with. This is how I'm going to get over it. How I'm going to get over that hump. By doing certain things, by acting certain ways, by eliminating certain people out of my life. But what I'm not going to do is stay in that disappointment and think that it is what it is. Because if you think it is what it is, guess what? It is what it is. And we don't want that to be our life. We have to know the power that we have inside of ourselves to change any situation, to change any season that we may be in right now. It is not permanent. It is all temporary. But if we believe it solely, wholeheartedly believe that it's all temporary, that disappointments are temporary, then we will be able to rejoice and get out of those. So I want you to think about the disappointments that you've been in, not only in the past, but also the current present, because I feel like every day someone may go through something like, oh man, I wish it was like, even if it's slight, even if it's something that's small compared to something big, that's still disappointments. Don't resent it. Don't dwell on it. Don't feel like, I have to stay in this mindset, keep on replaying the situation or whatever the case is. Learn to forgive. Learn to get over it. Learn to not carry those burdens with you. Learn to let go of the baggage. Learn to pray to God and say, God, it's in your hands. And I know that as long as I move forward, as long as I continue to work hard, you're going to help me heal, because I'm going to work for the healing. I'm not going to say, God, heal me, but then keep on talking about the same situation. Or God, make me stronger, and then keep on doing the things that made me weak. Stop disappointing yourself and watch your life change. So like I said, guys, I'm on my lunch. I'm about to run back to work. I'll try to circle back to you guys, not only on Peaceful, but also on our other channels. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit the thumbs up before y'all leave. Hit the thumbs up for me. I know it's been a good little minute that I actually been on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that I am going. So I just appreciate you guys. Please run over to my other channels, Andre&Tiera World, Akira's Journal, Dancehall Critics, and the Wise Family 5. I'm about to go back to work. I'll see y'all later. Love you guys.